Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Speed Gaming 3. I'm August 40th. I'm joined by Notch. Once again, we're here for the Super Mario Maker 2 weekly races. How you doing, Notch? Well, while my co-commentator joins me, I will introduce the runners. We have Owlglass and Chaos Legion, down to 2 this week. So tell your friends, tell your family, if they're playing Mario Maker 2 on a Saturday, why not join us here at Speed Gaming for the weekly races? What are you doing? We should be in just a moment. The racers are finishing and downloading the levels for this week. We got some doozies. We do apologize for the Discord troubles last week. We were unable to do the full show for you, but we're back here and raring to.
Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't do anything about that whole Discord issue. It was just a big fuss, but what can you do, eh?
Yep. But I'm pretty excited. Looks like we have some levels that are featuring the new Master Sword power up. Very hype. I have been loving all the Master Sword Link levels.
Yeah, we've been saving this level since last week. We probably introduced one of the new submissions that we got during the week. So it's a little bit of old and new. Well, old for me, at least.
Yeah, there's some really creative level designers out there. I don't know if you've seen any of the ones where it's kind of like the classic NES style where you're going one room at a time, and they have even a map of sorts, either with on-off blocks or sometimes P-switch blocks. Some really creative stuff going on.
Yes, those are really fun. The dungeon style levels, those are amazing. I've even been playing levels that are laid out as if you were doing it in a top-down view. They're so amazing. Seriously, the creativity that we've been getting from this mode is just wonderful.
And the racers are getting a countdown. They will be going in just a few seconds, and then we gotta wait for the Twitch delay. But just a reminder, join our Discord, submit your levels. The winner each week of the level that gets voted the favorite gets $20 level creator. So really excited to get back to the community.
Yes, and we also need more runners. Like every week, we are trying to get the word out as much as we can. So please, runners, if you're interested, it's also the same. First prize does get a prize money as well. So alrighty, and off we go. So about this level is kind of interesting in the sense that there is a lot to do. It's a really long level. The first playthrough might take around 5 minutes because you have to find all 100 coins. And there's only 100 coins in the level.
I think you mean rupees.
Oh, my bad. Well, they still sound and look like coins though.
Yeah, they've done a lot of cool sound effects with this latest update. But unfortunately, that would have been a good one, replacing the coin sound with a rupee sound.
That would have been great, and for some reason they dropped the ball on this one. I wondered if it was too much to reskin that, but
I don't know. They've done a whole lot with the sound effects. One thing that I noticed is the sound that when Link throws the bomb, it sounded to me remarkably similar to the Super Mario Brothers 2 sound when they are throwing those turnips around.
yes, the whole reason is that they took the sound effects from what was it? The Famicom version of Zelda, which does share the same sound effects with Doki Doki Panic.
I'm still hoping we see some Super Mario Brothers 2 content in a future update.
Oh, same. That would be amazing. Now that we know that anything is possible, because seriously, Zelda in Mario.
And also waiting for the return of Jumpu Girl.
Oh, Jumpu Girls, please. Everyone wants her back, so please. Even if it's just a skin. Even if it doesn't bring any new gameplay into the mix.
Very cool level going on so far. Chaos Legion working that coin count up.
Yeah, Chaos definitely has a better lead over here, but it doesn't matter. Look, it's 5 levels they have to play, and no matter what, the skill can be tipped at any moment during the race, and we've seen it in previous weeks. Runners that are taking the lead at the beginning, definitely at the end of the whole thing, they are not doing too hot. It all depends on the level types. It all depends on the skill set of each player. So
it depends on how many spiked balls the level creator wants to throw at these runners.
Yes, well, Hourglass is taking the long route over here. So this Bowser fight can be done in many different ways. You can deflect the balls that Spike throws at you, and drop them on Bowser. But the best strat is to just slash at Bowser, or even my best strat for my best possible time here was just simply damage boost through Bowser.
Do you know if there's a difference in the HP dealt between the spike balls and the arrows?
Yes, so definitely. If I recall correctly, for a regular size Bowser, you need 8 sword slashes. If I recall correctly, I could be wrong, but yes, definitely the amount of damage you deal is different. Arrows being the weakest one, bombs being really strong, and sword slashes also being very strong.
Gotta love the Lon Lon Ranch music.
That was a surprise. That's definitely not part of classic Zelda.
Nope.
They took the liberties here and just to put in a really good bonus music.
Well, I think someone said, "All right, we need to compete with the what is it? The Rainbow Road music from Mario 64."
Well, it's Rainbow Road, or actually Slider. It's the Slider music.
Yeah, that
to be
one.
more specific.
Yeah, that seemed to be one of the popular ones. I love this level 9 dungeon music.
Yes, it does add to the tension, especially when you're crawling around dungeons in this mode. Oh, especially those levels that are telling you like, oh, you have to finish a Link, so you can't take any damage. Oh.
Yeah, good luck going through Zelda 1 and taking no damage.
You could say the same about good luck going through these levels without taking damage. So it seems like our runners are a little bit lost. They can't seem to find those last few coins.
Yep, they are down to just a handful apiece. Hourglass has uncovered a handful more. But still, what is that, 20 or so away?
16 for Hourglass, and Cos is just like almost there. Only 4 coins away for Koas.
12, so Hourglass down to 4 left.
And Hourglass just found the last 4 coins. If they do take that door on the left, that will take them right to the end of the level, so... Hopefully, there you go. Ooh,
Very nice.
Koas
Getting to the top of the flagpole.
Yes, and Koas just found those coins as well. that they're not too far behind. And you just saw like Koas was in the lead during the whole race, during the whole level, sorry. And just now, bam, right at the end. Okay, so now we have I can't remember the title of the level, but it's by Bob Buckname, and it's a classic coin collection level. So they have to get the 3 coins, but each section is shaped in the same way. There's always the same 3 elements. It's just the setup changes a little bit from area to area. And there's a tiny bit of RNG involved with those Sledge Brothers, so good luck.
I believe the level is titled Sun-Dried Dreamy Desert Island.
There you go. A really cool level, and it was like very unnerving at first, but once you figure it out, the way you have to go through the level, it's just wonderful.
A lot of time and effort goes into designing these levels.
Oh no, indeed, Toad. Oh, and both of her runners dying right at the same time.
Getting a little high five in the afterlife.
Hourglass definitely feeling a little bit more comfortable with the level now. Still not quite there, but there you go. 2 coins so far. Oh, they're saving the coins. They're going back and forth between. That's clever, actually.
That makes sense to me. Chaos Legion is dodging and diving, but doesn't get past that one.
Oh, you got just hammered. That's unfortunate. But it's only 2. Oh god. I was about to say something nice about that Sledge Brother didn't let me.
Yeah, just when you think they're clear, they get bopped.
Oh, Cos just got the last red coin, and I'm pretty sure they want to get to that door as fast as they can before either the Hammer Brother or that Angry Son gets. Oh wow, that hammer, that. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hourglass, please. But Cos takes the first clear here in the second level, and we're moving on.
Definitely a bit quicker than the last one. We will be moving on to Link's Bizarre Bomb Gallery.
This one was one of the new submissions this week. The moment I saw this level, I was like, this level definitely needs to go into the mix. We had to make a few changes here and there. This level is amazing. So for those who don't know, during the nighttime, Link's bombs gain legs. They can walk.
Oh, I did not know that. That's pretty awesome.
Yep. It's wonderful, honestly. So a lot of really cool setups with having sentient bombs just walking around, trying to blow up blocks to get coins. I think it's a series of 10 rooms? I can't remember exactly the amount of rooms, but this is a really cool level, honestly.
I wonder if this is Nintendo's way for a little sneak peek at Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh, remote bombs. I mean, we already have remote bombs, but remote bombs that can move. Yes.
So there's a question in chat. Is this finals? No, this is just a standard weekly race. This is phase 1. So they're racing through the 5 levels that were submitted through Discord. And Chaos Legion finishing just about the same time that Hourglass finishes the previous level. So Chaos a level ahead.
Yep. But hey, here we go, more Lon Ranch music. Well, sorry, horse race music. Meanwhile, Cause is on the second Bob McName level of the week. This one is a really cool stiletto showcase level.
The level name is Stiletto Stand Still. What is that? Stump? Yeah. Stiletto
Yep.
Stand Still Stump. Trying to stump us
So
with
the
the alliteration.
Yeah, so the whole as you can see, the whole gimmick of the level is that you're getting a stiletto to keep progressing, but you're losing your stiletto every time you go through that check. So it's always the struggle to get a new pair of boots.
Well, I never understand how people can lose just one boot. Like, don't you keep them together? Don't you keep them in pairs?
It's the same with socks.
Well, socks are a little sneakier. They like to stick to things.
Co's making good progress in this level, though. Meanwhile, Hourglass is struggling a little bit with the timing of those bombs. Oh no.
Yeah, he's letting the rhythm of the music get to him a little too much.
It's going too fast.
And pay no attention to speed gaming bots. Stay right here and watch Super Mario Maker 2 weekly. Unless you really, really want to check out that Wind Waker tournament. But they'll be playing for quite a while. Well, that was some cool pixel art there with the red rupee. I missed that on Chaos's run through. And up and over, Hourglass done with the second Link level. Link's
And about to-
Bizarre
yeah.
Bomb Gallery.
And about to get his boots on.
Chaos bouncing on these saws, makes it through.
Boom. And they're off to the final level of the week.
And once again, another Link level, Zelda Survival Adventure.
Yes, this one is a little bit unorthodox for our races, but we decided to go for it. It's weird. It's a weird level. You have to survive for around 45 seconds, if I recall correctly, while avoiding, I think it's any kind of enemy to reach P-switch that it's on the far left of the level. That's it. It's just a one-screen level. It's just keep those enemies at bay as much as you can.
Not too difficult armed with that Master Sword.
Exactly. Now that you can actually deal with chomps and spike tops, it's actually not that bad.
Chain chomps especially. The first time I saw the Master Sword take out a chain chomp, I was so happy.
Totally. I was making good progress here as well. Oh, they lost Link. Oh, and just when they got the key, they died. That's unfortunate.
Ganon has prevailed once again. Luckily, infinite lives.
You would think that of all the elements being used in this level, well, actually no, spike tops and bombs are not present in Zelda yet, but Goombas and Chomps definitely. We have seen them in both in Link's Awakening and Link to the Past, respectively. And even Chip Chips, the Chip Chips have been in Link's Awakening as well. Ooh, Germ Drum's about. I'm sorry, Owlglass is about to catch up on Cos here.
Yeah, one stomp away. Let's see who can survive Ganyon's minions better.
Cos making really good work here, keeping those enemies at bay. I think they're about to. Yes, they just got the key. That's it. GG for them. Cos finishing first in our phase 1.
Very nice to Chaos Legion. Let's see though if Owlglass can get this first try. It's moved on to one of the final phases with the spike tops up top. Ooh, playing very dangerous with that chain chomp. Oh, loses his sword. Can he survive? Get the key?
That was
Aw.
very unfortunate.
Alright, round number 2. Fight!
So I found that the best way to deal with most of these enemies is actually throw bombs at them. If you throw bombs, the enemies just cannot walk through them, including the chomps.
Okay, I didn't think it would bowl over chomps, but very interesting strat.
So you don't have to be worried about the cheap chips at all because they can activate switches. So really, your only worry are the Goombas because not even the chomps can make it over there.
Yeah, they can just chomp your head off.
Just that. It's no biggie. Owlglass is getting a little bit stabby friendly here though.
When in doubt, pull your sword out.
They're not trusting of these Ganon minions here. Oh, there you go. Owlglass just discovered that. Cool. Bombs are your best friends in this level, believe me. Oh no! That's unfortunate. They
Whoopsie.
sent the bomb the wrong way.
So how is this switch timed? Something moving on the track, I assume.
So no, it's not moving on the track. So you see on top of the screen, there's a spiny going back and forth, hitting an on-off switch.
I do indeed.
That
That explains it.
okay? That on-off switch is just lowering a Goomba that's on the right side of the screen, just being stopped by on-off blocks. And constantly, little by little, it's just descending until it hits that final place where it's going to get just crushed by a blue block.
So that Goomba holds the key.
Indeed. And there's no other way to kill it than to wait. So again, it's around 45 seconds that it takes, if I recall correctly.
I assume this is not going to be the one of the levels for the next phase.
Your assumption is correct. Yeah.
It would be rather difficult to optimize it and kind of tedious to play it over and over again.
Yeah, especially because the level is on a timer, so it's fixed. The only thing that could make it faster in a way or so is that you just get to the door faster than, you know, someone else, but that's still going to be very fixed, so it doesn't work as an optimization level. We just thought it would be a nice twist. It's a level that makes you kind of nervous because there's so much going on at points.
And I like it at the end of phase 1 because
Yes.
even though Chaos was in the lead, we saw Hourglass catch up to him, and it could have been an upset.
Exactly.
The one thing I might change is I might give him one little platform underneath the key door, so just in case they lose their costume right before that Goomba's about to die, they could get through the door as Mario or a Toad. But I'm a merciful level creator.
That's fair. But yeah, Cause is an expert. Every week they've shown how good they are at Mario Maker, honestly. It's just something else. And they persevered. I think they only took like 5 tries to get to this level. That was really quick.
They got their strat down, stuck with it, and got the victory. Looks like Hourglass has it down this time. 2 more hits of the switch.
Alrighty, and Hourglass just got done with the last level, and we're about to jump into the optimization round. We have a doozy here, and let me tell y'all, one of the optimization rounds is going to be a little bit longer than usual, because we are playing that 100 coin level again.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Let's see how they kind of route things out. Almost like a randomizer, you have to be very efficient. And we will be starting up with the sun-dried Dreamy Desert Island. That's a mouthful.
Yes, it's definitely a mouthful. Actually, I think Bob McName put in the comments, oh yeah, I'll try to get this one correct. I dare you.
What's that last word, the island part? It seems a little out of place.
Yeah, it should have been like dunes.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, I don't recall seeing any water in the level either. Islands are supposed to be surrounded by water, Mr. Bob.
Well, the word island itself means they're isolated, so it doesn't necessarily mean they're surrounded by water.
Ah, touche.
Alrighty, and countdown will be coming up in any moment now.
Just gotta sync up with Twitch delay, and these runners will be off. 15 minutes to optimize this level as best they can before we move on to the next.
All right, here we go. The first of the 3 levels that are being optimized, it's Bob and like you said, Sun-Dried Prairie Desert Island, and it's going to be interesting to see how they find the most optimal route here, especially dealing with that tiny bit of RNG from the Sledge Brothers. Well, would you look at that? Hourglass already got the key. It's about to get their first clear. Well, that was fast.
Yep, not too bad of a level. We'll get to see lots of attempts.
Well, the world record is 19 seconds, and there's still a lot of room for optimization. They're 18 seconds away from getting the optimal time, or at least the optimal time according to the world record.
Both runners, though, showing a little bit of love for Luigi here. Chaos Legion grabbing that flagpole.
Nice, and they got 46 seconds. Oof, definitely a little bit on the slow side, but of course, this is just the beginning of the round. We've seen how our runners have done towards the end. It just gets super chaotic because they're constantly finish one after the other, and it's just something else. Oh, look at that strat from Koas, going on the reverse route as opposed to what Hourglass did. It's really interesting. Instead of going up, they're going down.
Yeah, but so does that sun and goes down right into Luigi's butt.
Unfortunately. Getting some toasty buns here.
Toasty buns.
Oh, and look at that. Koas just finished his own version of this level, and let's see how good of a time this is. It looks like a 28, maybe a 27. Just looking at the timer on the game. And there you go, 27 seconds. That's 8 seconds away from the world record holder, but still pretty good. It's almost a 20-second difference between their first clear and the second clear.
Yep, learning the ins and outs, which direction the Hammer Brothers will be throwing their hammers. The Chain Chomps will be chomping their chains.
You would think actually the Chain Chomps would chomp their change, but they don't.
They must have learned at an early age that chains are stronger than their teeth.
Oh, fair.
Bowser must have realized that early on too. I mean, that's why he chained him down. They're prone to wandering, and he said no, stay. But he wasn't very good at his obedience training. Chain Chomps don't listen to him very much.
Trinchen adding here the fact that in SMB3 they do break off their change, but they don't chomp it off. They just, I guess it's just the strain from pull in that breaks the chain.
Oh yes, they will bounce around all day long. And also a friendly reminder, please get your Chain Chomp spayed or neutered to help control the Chain Chomp population. There's Chaos with another clear.
Yeah, Chaos has made a lot of great progress already. It's they're sitting on that 21.4 second clear right now. Meanwhile, Hourglass hasn't been able to get another clear at all.
And these Hammer Brothers are trolling them. They're getting very close to that sun.
Maybe too
Oh.
close right there.
Meanwhile, Chaos has found the path to go. Just trying to shave some time off of it.
Yeah, Chaos it's got it. It's just some minor optimization that would get those 2 seconds, you know, in difference, as opposed to how the world record holder currently has it. Ooh, Hourglass almost got stumped by that Sledge Brother.
Yep, makes it through with the key. And gonna get another clear down.
And yes, Germ Dove on chat saying that the Sun is finally cleaning up today because they've never seen them get so many kills.
Yeah, the sun is a disinfectant. Leave a dirty piece of laundry out in the sun, and it does have disinfecting properties to it. The more you know.
Are you saying that Luigi's infected?
Maybe.
I mean, all that ectoplasma that's being sucking up in the poltergeist maybe is bad for you.
Oh, also bad for you is skipping a red coin like that.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, Hourglass trying to get under there, not quite managing.
Yeah, Hourglass struggling a little bit here.
Yeah, seems like not quite as confident on the hitbox of the coins as Chaos Legion. Kinda dancing in front of them sometimes. There you go. That's
Nice.
pretty quick.
Yes. That's sitting on probably 26 seconds. Yeah, probably 26 seconds.
Made it.
It's a new PB, but not enough to take the lead.
Exactly.
Ooh, Chaos Legion taking a hammer right to the face. Bit surprised that Hourglass isn't changing up their route a little bit.
Yeah, considering that they haven't been able to cut any more time off. Like as opposed to how Koas did, you know, initially a 47 and then went all the way down to 26.
Yep. Seems like at this point they're set to their route. But given that, you know, they know what Chaos Legion is posting for times.
Yes, they do have the knowledge, so they probably are wondering what is Koas doing to get 4 seconds off the clock right now.
Four seconds might not seem like a whole lot of time, but for these races, that's quite a bit of time.
Definitely. Because heading off for another clear. We haven't seen one in quite a while, so maybe this is the one?
Oh, and Hourglass taking a fireball to the bum. Another toasty bun.
Yeah, that's not working for you, Hourglass. Those wall jumps are definitely not that optimized.
And he keeps bonking his head on his first pass through. Chaos has more or less found the setup, but as you saw, just Eric's is messing it up too, so it's not an easy move.
No, it is not at all.
I'm wondering,
especially because I'm sorry, but especially because of the first jump is almost off screen.
Right.
It's kind of difficult to gauge your spacing and your position there.
I'm just wondering if maybe that's not the optimal route. They're not even getting close to that 19.
Well, we'll see, because Hourglass just got a 21 again? We'll see. Ooh, a 20.518. That's really, really close to the world record, just 1 second away. So it seems that that might be the route. It's just now dependent on RNG, I guess.
RNG and hitboxes.
Well, but at least the hitboxes are consistently janky. The RNG, it's always janky. I think what's really stopping them from reaching the 19-second clear is you've noticed that just in this particular run that Koa's doing, they're twirling constantly. And twirls do hold your momentum by a tiny bit. And every time they twirl a little bit, that's another portion they're going a little bit slower than they should be.
Yep, it does kind of allow you to stabilize yourself in certain situations, but too much twirling will take a lot of time off your clock.
No, cause right now it's not the best time to comment on the level. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Hourglass was making really good progress in that run. But Hammer,
Only an attempt or two left.
yeah, I would say just one more for both of our runners.
They are allowed to start at 14:59 as long
Yes.
as they finish. That'll count.
That's true.
So this will either be the last. Yeah, this will have to be the last one for Chaos Legion. Hourglass may complete one more. Oh, but that hammer says, nope, this round is over. Well, this level's over. Moving on to the next one.
Yes. So Cos getting the first place on this particular level with it was a 20, right?
Yep, Chaos Legion with a final time of 20 seconds, 20.193 seconds. Hourglass with the final time of 23.462.
Okay, new levels being sent. We're waiting for the runners to ready up, and as soon as we do that, we'll start the countdown.
We're going to see some fancy footwork in this next level. We're going back to the boot level, and we'll be stomping down that time. And hopefully we don't see too much standing still. They're going to want to go, go, go. Because this is speed gaming. And to make sure anyone who hasn't already followed these racers, follow these racers, because without them racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced.
Indeed. Alrighty, so here we go with this stiletto level, and let's see how they do. This one is definitely easier than the previous level, but the optimization might not be so. We'll see. We'll see.
It does have this auto-scrolling type feel to it. Oh, that was a very close one for Hourglass. But hits the checkpoint. Hourglass is gonna continues this pace up. Gonna get a very good time here.
Except they just failed the room and now just resetted it, and
It might not be too bad once to put at least one solid time down here. So I think at least for the first few attempts, a reset or even two might not be too bad. A longer level like this, they won't have quite as many opportunities, so they'll want to make sure they get at least one done.
yeah, indeed.
And then just kind of try to reduce the resets, I think. So if your first run, you have to do 2 or 3 resets. On your second run, try to get it down to 1 or 2. and then go from there.
Exactly. The most important thing is just to get that first clear.
And as they're seeing, it's a little harder than they had thought. Neither one of them has made it through yet. Ooh, close call with that Blanc. Now they're just a room
Yeah, that was
away,
really close.
syncing up. Aww.
That's very
Oh.
unfortunate.
Hourglass taking to death. All the way back to start. Chaos Legion making it through. I think there's just one or two more rooms left.
No, that should be the last one.
Oh, yep. One final stop, and Chaos Legion posting that time.
Getting that first clear.
Oh, so close to 11111. Not a bad time, and that also gives Hourglass kind of a gauge on, how fast they'll need to be going through this.
Definitely. It's giving them an idea of what they should be doing or not doing to get that time.
Approaching that, 69, 70 second mark, they're gonna maybe think about resetting. Speaking of resetting, you notice these runners are opting for the start over, saving a handful of seconds over the death animation.
Yes, plus if you've touched the checkpoint, you really want to start over since the time is cumulative after the checkpoint, so every death does count, does add up to the clock.
Well, yeah, otherwise you get that second checkpoint, find some way to die, and then you get a 3-second finish.
Hourglass really struggling here.
I'd say both runners are struggling pretty hard. Chaos Legion did manage to post the time, but, just the one, and yeah, this level kind of giving these runners the business. That's a good time.
Yeah, that was definitely better than the previous one. Yo, that's a world record. Congrats, cuz.
Yeah, very nice. 10 seconds better.
Hourglass at this point just wants the clear. It doesn't matter. It just wants it.
I think it's this final room. Definitely not using the same strat that Chaos is using. He's trying to sneak past those two saws instead of just jumping up and over the left two.
And another clear for pause, and let's see. What do we have? Another world record. Wow.
Yep, stomping that time down. Slowly but surely. About halfway through their allotted time.
Yeah, Hourglass still trying to get there, bud. Oh, that was so unfortunate.
Real
Fail.
close to it.
Yeah, failing to heal that boot. Oh, that's. I feel so bad for them right now.
If anyone has ever played Mario Maker, they know that eventually you just get a level that you cannot complete. Try as you might, it's just gonna troll you over and over and over and over again.
Ah, that saw blade.
I tried to go right away from the claw, but just did not get in there.
And we're just down to the last 5 minutes, and Hourglass still can't get it clear.
Yeah, knows he needs at least a minute to clear it. So, have quite a few more attempts left. Chaos Legion posting the time of just under a minute prior. So that's the mark to beat. Oh man. Cannot complete a run.
Yeah, at this point, if you're Hourglass, you might think this is just not gonna happen, right?
I mean, I'd be thinking, alright, how did I clear this the first time?
Oh no.
That would have been really quick down there. But unfortunately, that boot getting hung up.
That's so unfortunate. That boot getting stuck there. Oh no.
And that's why you should use the big green boot, because those stilettos, man, that hook gets caught up. The stiletto part of the boot doesn't actually have any difference.
It doesn't. But I get your joke.
It would be interesting if they did have different properties, other than the breaking through blocks. Oh man, Hourglass getting trolled there.
Oh, let's just get one more in. Just one more. Meanwhile, Claus with another world record.
Chaos managed to shave a millisecond off that previous time. Alright, down to the final minute on the timer.
Yeah, last clear, last chance for Hourglass. Otherwise, it's going to be a DNF.
I think if it gets to that point, they'll just repeat that final room until they get it. Although, I don't know. I suppose with just 2 runners, does it make that much difference? Not last week, but 2 weeks ago, Trenton warned me about doing math on stream.
Oh yeah, that math, right?
Yep. Now he's just gonna retry and post that time.
Yeah, that's the best they could have done, honestly. Alright, we're about to send the last level for the runners, and here we go. It's gonna be a 20-minute instead of 15.
A little bit of mercy.
Alrighty, so here we go. Here comes the countdown for our runners, and Twitch delay will be starting off in just a moment.
Yep, a little behind the scenes chatter. It seems Hourglass is pretty confident in this one. Chaos Legion, on the other hand, saying they are not as confident. So this should be exciting. Let's see which direction this level takes these runners in the 100 Rupee Challenge Dungeon.
So yeah, this level, even though it's a Zelda theme level, it doesn't really take a lot of advantage of what Link brings to the table, but it's still a really interesting level in its own way.
An Owlglass representing the crystal clear owls, Chaos Legion, the purple barracuda. Looks like very similar route so far.
Yeah, going down and around, right?
Clearing off the overworld, it looks like, before they head down below. Owlglass picking up his shell bowl.
Owlglass, yes, you forgot those coins there, man. There you go.
I think he's just kind of seeing, alright, how much time do I have maybe to throw the bomb over there, run over here, maybe shoot an arrow or two. This is going to be a very interesting one to route in. Curious if these runners play a lot of randomizers.
I used to. Not anymore.
Oh, so you got trolled one too many times?
You could say that.
Very
Owlglass
quick
definitely
Bowser
noticing.
fight.
Yes, exactly. That's the fastest way to kill Bowser.
Much quicker than their first pass through. So what was that, 70 or 25 more coins left? Ooh, this is gonna be a difficult room to optimize here. Now, who was it 2 weeks ago they made a map of a level? I wonder if that's what Owlglass has done.
Maybe. I think it yes, it was one of them. Because it
Just
was
under...
almost like a dungeon-esque level.
Right, right, yeah. Just under 3 minutes though there for Owlglass. Setting the benchmark. Here's a question for you, Notch. Can you dash under the water? You know, like Link's running dash?
You can definitely run and dash underwater. Yes.
Wonder if that might come into play. Ooh,
It
Chaos
doesn't make a
Legion.
huge difference, but it could work, honestly.
Yeah, Chaos Legion very nicely damage boost through that Bowser.
Yeah, that's definitely the fastest strat in that section. That's what I did, at least on my optimization round. Really, the biggest time wasters here are the Triforce room with the coins.
Yeah, I wonder if that in that underwater section, if maybe you could do that a bit faster, running underwater and maybe just using the bow to collect a pair of coins or two.
Yeah, definitely curious about that. That could work. I did not try that myself, so I wouldn't know, honestly.
Yeah, that's why we want to see as many racers join these as possible, because the more racers, the more strats you see run, and you never know, new tech might be found. Chaos Legion ditching the bowl outside there. I think that saves him a handful of milliseconds. Big thing would be to get these shots in one arrow apiece. Hourglass very quickly busting through this overworld section.
I'm definitely liking the arrow spam strat there. That's definitely working wonder for our runners.
Yep, unfortunately, that dry bones shell is trolling Hourglass a bit. And Chaos Legion posting a pretty quick time there.
Yeah, that looked like a really good run.
And they will be taking the lead there with them. 2-minute 11-second time. As these runners are racing through trying to optimize this level, I just want to remind anybody who maybe just joined us in the last few minutes, if you'd like to get involved, we're always looking for more people, more racers, more level creators and testers. So please join our Discord and get involved. We'd love to see you here. Oh, Hourglass leaving a coin behind there. Oh wait, he has to go back through there anyway. Never mind. I'm trolling myself. And arrow spam not working out right there. Just over halfway through our allotted time. This runner is given 20 minutes to complete this level. Looks like these runners know what to do by this time. It's just getting the movement down. And these runners are making their way. Chaos Legion just about finished up with a run here. And Chaos Legion posting another time. That won't be better than their first one. Looks like Hourglass has optimized that section a little more. Oh, and that platform trolling him a little bit. Definitely wanted to get up and over there. And anyone wondering why it's so quiet around here, my co-commentating partner unfortunately had to step out for a moment. So just me and all you and our two runners. And Hourglass hosting another time here. Oh, 246. Yeah, that shooting gallery is not playing nice. I know if I were running, I would be curious if perhaps it was timed to the music. That would be really interesting if the level creator could do something like that. Oh, and Hourglass poking that bomb away from me. That's not what we want to do.
Just slipping in here to help you out as we got caught a little short-handed there.
Yep, not a problem. Happy to have you, Trenton.
Yeah, unfortunately, Notch got a little IRL stuff interrupt, and that does happen. But thanks so much to him for everything he does, not only today, but throughout the week. And just a couple minutes left of this. You think enough time they could probably start one more run?
Yeah, well, they're allowed to start up until 1959. It's the Stang Shooting Gallery, though, I tell ya.
Yeah, that arrow precision will get you. The good news is you can fire a lot of arrows with Link.
Yeah, and they don't cost money, unlike in some Zelda games.
Oh man, we could have so much fun with that. Although people would go crazy with that whole just give you just enough coins to finish off a level.
Yep.
But what won't they go crazy with? That's half Mario Maker.
Well over half. At least I want to say 82%. But Hourglass finishing up here. Yeah, Hourglass finishing up here, improving their time to 2:19. But Chaos Legion still 8 seconds faster.
So coming into this one, I'm sorry. Get this right. Yeah, Chaos had put up the best time in the first 2 rounds, so Hourglass trying to flip the script on this one.
They came into this level feeling pretty confident.
A lot of fun stuff with this Link power-up. Of course, we talked about the arrows. You've got the bombs, and they were pretty key this week, especially on round 1 where you had to defend your P-switch until you got the key. Bombs were key to that.
And it's really cool how the different things interact with each other. We've seen, you can kind of stab your bomb to move it around. You can actually also shoot your bomb. I was watching a Mario Maker streamer play a level where they had to throw a bomb through a one-way and then shoot it with an arrow to give it a little extra bop. But Link can, as you saw, actually I don't know if we saw Link wear the boot, but Link can wear the boot and the helmet, the shell bowl there.
Well, we've also seen the shell bowl, or dry bone shell. Whatever we're going to call it, it is. It looks like this is Hourglass's last run. It's fun to see how much we've already found in the Link tech. I ended up trying to get a level turned out the first night and did. Still found out there was cheese I had missed. But hey, cheese is fun sometimes. But so much Link tech we found, and yet I'm convinced we'll still find new things consistently.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's going to be the run for Chaos Legion.
And a world record at that. 2 minutes, 6 seconds. Final time. Very nice. So this will be Hourglass's final attempt. Let's see if they can't optimize it and take the victory down. Very nice shooting.
I think you're supposed to say Tex when you say that line.
I heard him in his previous post-race interviews. I don't believe they're from Texas.
I don't think that matters for that line.
Hey, showing off that tech I just talked about.
Indeed, and this time he's got the Dry Bones shell for the damage boost, so that means he doesn't have to re-grab the Master Sword.
Yeah, unfortunately, that bomb did not blow up optimally, so controlled by that one block there, and for getting that coin.
He's gonna go back through that door, so that's not a huge loss. But one of those things you'd probably rather do it sooner and not have to worry.
Man, I'd end up just forgetting about it.
Got 15 to go for the level.
Something I've not tried out is shooting underneath water. I wonder if you could get all those coins in one arrow shot down low.
I don't think the angle works out. You'd have to have the water current up at the least. Last couple coins here. Missed one on the jump, but
Yeah, he knew at that point he did not have the time to get it done. But good attempts nonetheless. Get your GGs in chat for our racers. That will be it for round 2. So after this, we'll be moving on to our expert run. Endless Expert, get as many clears as you can. And this is the most heavily weighted portion of the weekly races in terms of points and all that jazz. So no matter, especially with just 2 racers this week, no matter who kind of took the first 2 rounds, round 3 can take you home the victory.
well, if we were doing the same scoring as SG Live, that would be true, but this only counts for a third of the score, so this is actually clinched at this point.
Ah, shucks. Well,
Might
sit
be
back
worth
and
considering
relax.
going forward, though.
Yep, especially if we don't have as many racers. But nonetheless, sit back, relax, and watch some Expert Endless here.
Endless Experts always runs an interesting gamut because you can get easier levels that just got the clear rate lowered on them from a lot of attempts. You can get really what are super expert levels that somehow are still lingering down there. A lot depends, and a lot of variation.
Absolutely. I'm going to see some new soup, some Super Mario Brothers 3. I don't think we've seen a Yoshi all race yet, so let's see a handful of Yoshis. Save the animals. And oh yeah, make sure you get your votes in for the top level this week. Sending the level creator $20.
So interesting, Chaos Legion starting from the existing, Hourglass starting from the new. I had said in past weeks I thought there was an advantage to starting with the one that already had all the 1-ups, etc. Like 95, you're not going to game over in this format. Hourglass, a couple of troll levels, you could game over on 15 lives. But there's actually an interesting twist in that you get that extra animation when you do a new PB or new high score. which is going to be something that Chaos Legion will have that extra little bit every time he clears a level that Hourglass will not.
Yep, that is a good point.
All right, you going to count him down?
Am I going to count them down?
Well, I guess Notch was doing it earlier. Okay.
I can.
That's start confusion. Okay. I'll get him started.
Yeah, I had my Discord hidden away all the way on another monitor.
Yeah, when I say Notch does a lot, I mean he does a lot. He was doing our countdowns for these runners today.
Countdowns, level testing, organizing. Shoutouts to Notch.
Absolutely. GFE also I'll give a shout out to, who did a lot of the testing this week.
But countdown has begun, and these racers are off.
So frequent strategies we see employed is pausing at the start of a level just to see the clear information. What's the world record, if there is one? Although Hourglass just going for it on a 20-second level, he says this is fast enough, I'll at least see what's up. Lines up pretty smooth so far.
Yep, no jank up until there, but it looks like they're going to give it another go.
Well, even then, all he had to do was keep holding the spin, and he let it go, thinking he just needed the 2, so that's one that's worthy of giving another try.
Chaos Legion has found an ice level. Slippery ice, but is opting to have a go at.
Yeah, that momentum of the ice can throw you off. I'm a player who has this nasty habit of holding the run button too much, and on a level like this, that can really throw you off as Hourglass gets first clear.
You mean you're not supposed to hold down the run button always?
Not all the time. Just most of the time in Mario. Slow section here, getting through these icicles. Ooh, that is nasty.
The Blowy Joey gonna try to stick you up into those icicles there, but gets past it. Both eyes intact.
So the clear information world record is a pretty important thing usually, but also the likes of a level can tell you a lot. If this level has been played by, say, 30 people and only one person liked it, it's probably an indication you don't want to spend a lot of time on that level.
Yep, Hourglass is gonna have a go at this Super Ball level.
I've never seen one get stuck like that before. That was interesting. Chaos Legion has his first clear. Alright, so all those pals cleared.
And I'm not sure what the intent for this level was.
You have to knock the pals out, but I don't see the path to the goal. There was an arrow going up at the red block, so I'm not sure if this is a trail of hidden blocks or what.
That would be an option. That escaped my thoughts.
I think we have Notch back.
Yes, sorry about that. Life gets hectic and things get very loud around here, so sorry about that. But things are fine. It was a false alarm. No fires, which is good.
Yeah, no fire is always good, unless you're like camping.
Exactly.
I
So
think Hourglass didn't quite read this clear condition. He's killing more pals than he needs to. Well, he had to get the door. Okay, fair enough.
Taking the lead.
So, Natch, what was your favorite level this week?
Good question. I'll have to think about it. I think I like the one with the walking bombs.
Yeah, that was super cool. That was some
But I also liked a lot the 100 rupee race. It was really interesting to
Yeah.
see how Koas and Hourglass managed to cut off that time like significantly from the first run.
Yeah, that first run that Bowser was trolling them, they spent a whole lot of time stabbing that Bowser, shooting him with arrows. Second time through, like, nope, we're just gonna damage boost. Well, Chaos Legion tying it back up, 2 clears apiece.
And if you're in the live chat, make sure you vote for your favorite level this week. We'll just go ahead and reshare that link real fast. That is a lot of coins. I appreciate that, though, because it's also 1-ups. And there's a chronic shortage of people giving 1-ups for endless runners.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100 man, you didn't really need coins in your levels. Endless is another story.
It's also a whole lot easier to give 100 coins when you can do them 50 at a time. Well,
I don't think Hourglass is understanding what's going on here. Yeah.
Maybe he's a towel.
I'm not sure how you would have triggered that block from underneath, though. So even if that's meant to be vertical up...
No, you need that thwomp to do the thing, and there you go.
Okay. It didn't kill the block?
Not if it has something in it.
So it'll trigger it the first time, and then the second time it'll destroy it?
I don't think it would destroy it the second time.
No,
The
only
big
big
thwomp
only
would.
big thwomps can do that.
Okay. Therein lies my confusion.
Oh, this is a really interesting level on Code's screen. It's like a clockwork kind of thing. You have to go around the clock many times until the path opens up for you.
Should we cue the Jeopardy music?
More like the P-switch music, but he didn't have enough time to get back around and didn't have another cloud, so that didn't work out.
Yeah, opting for the skip.
You probably don't want to do a wait around level twice.
No, definitely don't want to.
That's a quick checkpoint in this level.
Well,
some munchers.
That felt kind of unfair.
That looked like a mid-air, so I don't blame Hourglass for thinking that, but the level is shell throws up, is what we saw in the first challenge, so that looks like the answer, and it is.
Then spinning on the bombs, but that what was... Okay, whatever. Sometimes some makers just,
This is like Kaizo tricks, but easier.
Oh no. Yes, exactly.
See, it's got a
like
reset door, yeah.
Exactly, it's like a very easy Kaizo level. Hey, 1-ups. That's great.
No mid-air snowballs for these guys.
Oh man, that's,
Well, maybe
that's
next
the new
week.
tag. That's the new tag. It's the new hot tag, even though it's very cold.
And Hourglass taking a quick snapshot of that picture before deciding to skip.
Just to remember that level forever.
Or, maybe wrong button, but who knows? Well, this looks like it's a level that's going to change with the on-off switch.
Definitely, but how do you get up there? That is the question.
He can see it. Does that mean we have a hidden vine? Is that what our hint here is for?
Oh.
That suggests to me there's a vine right back at the start that'll take you up there.
There, that's a really cool way to give you a hint on what to do, but Owlet's
It ought to
not
be
buying
like
it.
right with the. Yeah, it
Not
ought to be
buying
like
it, it's
right
like-
at the signpost.
Yeah, the adrenaline, unfortunately, probably getting to him didn't decipher that hint. But Chaos Legion is fighting an army of Boom Booms.
So many mad lads.
Even if he got it, he may have opted out of that level just because. Okay, that's the first thing we're doing in this level. What's the rest of it gonna look like?
That's a
Gotcha.
fair assumption to make, and honestly, I don't blame them for not sticking to it.
Dodging those cannonballs. And with this
Took the
tail,
flight route instead of the snake block. I agree.
tail required though at the end there.
But then it gives you another one? Maybe there was a shell you could carry, if nothing else.
Ooh, almost missed that one.
Oh wow, so many coins.
In case you didn't have enough one-ups.
Never enough one-ups. With that, I'm gonna one more time encourage people to vote on their favorite levels, and I'll hand it back off to the two of you to finish this up. So, thanks for your participation, and have a great one.
Thanks, Trenton.
Yeah, thank you very much, Trent.
And yep, these runners are running. Hourglass in the lead, 5-3.
He can definitely bring it back, but yikes, that's a lot of work. Because meanwhile, dealing with these bumps here, I don't know what's the whole purpose of this part. Just that doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, it seems like you need to stack them on top of each other, maybe? Is
Yeah,
that possible?
I honestly have no idea.
Oh, so are you a towel? Chaos opting to skip that one, though, has spent enough time there.
Yeah, I think that was for the best.
Curious.
I don't. There you go. Hourglass.
Oh, okay.
This is a really bizarre level, honestly.
You can say that again. Well, there we go. Chaos Legion on the board. 4 levels down.
And after so much time, Hourglass gets Stroll into a dead end and decides to skip the level. That was the best option they could have gone for.
Yeah, if the level creator wants to throw you into a dead end, they're not a very good level creator. Or they are, and they just want to troll you.
Maybe. Because with another clear here.
I think that's the same level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wonder if maybe there was just a hiccup in the stream or something like that. Yeah, I was rather confused as to wait, how can he be playing the same level in Endless?
Oh, this is a really interesting level with this thwomps and chomps on Hourglass screen.
Womps and chomps. I like it.
Really interesting setup with these conveyors and everything. Wow.
Springs and things.
Well, there you go. Gotta go fast.
Star Run. Alright, gets the vertical pipe. Is that the level? One more section?
It seems so, yes.
Maintaining that lead. 6 clears to 4.
And a world record. In while Koas is somewhere in a cave. Which is kind of confusing what they're trying to do here. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, it's an
The on-off
excavation
switches.
level.
Yeah. This is a double shell jump. I don't know if Hourglass got the memo.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they won't be able to because they use one of the shell nets to put it on as protection.
Hey, going for the skip. Enough of that.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was not a oh. Well, no. Grab 300 coins. That's a skip.
I mean, what if they're all 50s? There's just 650 coins at the end there.
But are you willing to take the chance?
In a dark level? No.
Exactly. I think Cause just broke the level, unless a bomb comes out. Okay, cool. Still there. Still got it.
That's a really interesting contraption.
Yes, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
A double use contraption as well. We got some new soup here on Hourglass's side. Has to go up this chasm.
But they are not feeling the level. Oh. Huh.
I wonder if they missed a
Interesting.
power up or something. Oh, you can't go too high. You gotta stay low.
And yes, with a little less than 2 minutes, our runners need to try and get in, as many levels as they can. What's the current count for Hourglass?
It is 6 Hourglass, 4 to Chaos.
Okay. Yeah. I think that was for the best.
And Chaos
Meanwhile-
Legion keeping it interesting.
Yes. It's just one more level away from tying up this section.
What happens in the event of a tie?
They go for one more level because we had that situation happen. What was it? 3 weeks ago, and we had our runners go for another round, another more level, and whoever gets the first clear wins the round.
Ooh, sudden death.
Exactly. Yeah, that week was ridiculous in the amount of close calls everywhere. It was simply amazing, honestly.
Unlike previous rounds, if Chaos Legion does not get clear in the next 7 seconds, it will not count. And it looks like Hourglass will be taking round 3. But unfortunately, I think well, that will not be enough to take it.
Yeah,
Chaos-
unfortunately, not enough since Chaos controlled the first 2 rounds.
Well,
But
then,
it's
because
a small
there's
consolation prize.
yeah, I was just gonna say because there's not as many racers that kind of had a more profound impact than.
Yes,
in
exactly. This
previous
was a
weeks.
one-on-one, so it had no impact whatsoever. Otherwise, it could have been a little bit more, close of a race.
But get your GGs in chat for our runners. Let's mark them done on there so they get an invite to join us in the commentary booth if they so choose. But once again, if you'd like to get involved, we'd love to have you in the community. Join our Discord, get involved either as a level creator, a tester, a runner. Always looking for help to put the restream together in the commentary booth and whatnot. So yeah, love to see everybody here who can make it. Tell your friends, tell your family. And also make sure you give these racers a follow. Without them racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced. Also to note, make sure you get those votes in. The level creator that receives the most votes gets $20.
Yeah, go. Which one was your favorite? Because we had like 5 really amazing levels. We had the 100 rupee challenge dungeon, which was crazy in routing.
Yeah, that one I voted for my favorite, just because it reminded me of Randomizer.
It feels like a randomizer kind of thing, even though it's always said the same way. But what if we would take the same layout and change it over and over again? Huh?
Ooh, change the coins up in the enemies. That would be fun.
That's a randomizer right there.
Am I sensing a round 4 in the works?
Who knows? But yeah, we had the 100 rupee challenge dungeon. We had the sun-dried dreary desert island with that vertical level with those Sledge Brothers, Pokies, and whatnot. And the sun finally taking a lot of lives out of the players.
How's it going?
Hey, Chaos Legion. Howdy, howdy.
So,
Chaos. How's it going?
yeah, doing pretty well.
Stomping
Congrats
those.
on the win today.
Yeah, stomping those first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. It was just they were definitely super fun levels. A little bit of confusing, but that's never a bad thing.
Yeah, that was a little bit of the planet, especially with the first and last level. The first level was extremely open and very difficult to route initially, but once you get the hang of it, and as you did in the optimization round, we thought, well, yeah, this could be an interesting thing to change up the game.
The 100 ruby, I was like, great, I'm missing 4 coins. Where are they? Like
And
these
they were
coin,
right at the beginning.
yeah, the coin collecting of anything like pink coins or coins in general, it's just they confuse the heck out of me. So I was running around. I'm like, where could they be? Like, gladly I entered one of the doors that I thought I didn't go in, which just took me right back to another spot. And I was like, oh, there they are. Good. Moving on.
Yeah, and what were your thoughts on the other levels on this week?
They were actually super well. Again, the Zelda Survival and the which one is it called? The
The-
Link's Bizarre Bomb. I was a little bit confused at first, and I'm like, oh, okay, I know what they want me to do. Go. Once I figured out what they wanted me to do after 10 seconds of thinking, it's like I know exactly where to go now.
Yeah, Zelda
So, yeah.
Survival. Zelda Survival took a little bit of a while to, really get the hang of it. What you really had to do. Actually, I think Hourglass did find a strategy about that they started throwing bombs at the enemies, and that would halt them because bombs can block the enemies off.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm like, how the heck am I supposed to hit the spike tops and everything down below? I just don't get it. The first time I went through the room, I got the key and ended up dying, and I'm like, great. I hope it doesn't take another 10 minutes. Yeah, it was stressful.
That was the idea of us picking that level. Unfortunately, it was to make you a little bit stressed.
Yep. Yeah, and that's great. I actually love the difficulty of the level, especially the sun-dried dreary. Adding the Hammer Bros, I'm looking at them, I'm like, okay, I'm getting the checkpoint. I don't want to lose these coins.
That was really interesting. I going back and forth through the pipe just to save those coins.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not messing with these guys. Which was funny because the phase 2 of optimization, I'm like, let me just go fast, see what happens. Skipped everything. I'm like, okay, wonderful. Good to go.
Yeah, and now we have Hourglass here as well. Hey, Hourglass, how's it going,
Hey.
buddy?
Going good, going good.
So, any thoughts on the levels today?
Bombs can also not be your friend in certain levels. That's
We
my main
found
thought.
that. Yeah, we definitely learned that.
Yeah, but so great levels. I like Link in Mario. It adds such a versatility in it. So many new techs that can be used. I've been having a blast lately with Link levels and Linkso, Zaizo, or I don't know what they want to call it lately, but there's definitely a new form of Kaizo, which is really interesting in Mario at the moment.
Yeah, when I first saw Link in the trailer, I'm like, Link Kaizers are going to be nuts. With the amount of just weaponry that Link has, it's crazy.
And do you guys think there's going to be any more updates to the Link character, or you think they're just going to move on?
No, I think they're gonna move on. I really hope they bring in more characters, though.
Yeah, I think Link was originally meant to be released with the remake of what was it called again? Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening? Yeah.
But they kind of pushed it out to get the update for Play with Friends in Network Play because that was such a big uproar, and I think they swapped because of that. But it wouldn't have made more sense if Link came out on Link's Awakening, honestly.
It would have, yeah. I did not even think about that.
Good point. Well, Hourglass, I want to mention one thing that hung you up in that stiletto level, that final room with those saws. You were trying to sneak past those two on the right. Chaos Legion found a strat where you could bounce on the bottom one on the left and just kind of hook around. You didn't have to worry about those ones on the right. And
yeah, I know. I found that out during like my last 3 runs, I think it was, that I started doing that. But yeah, most of my routing was probably last minute in today's races, honestly. Same with the Sunny Dried level going under on the left and stuff like that. I was like in the last 4 minutes that I found that route, and yeah, I need to take my time more in the first 5 minutes to actually find everything that can be optimized, and then just use 10 minutes to go further instead of trying to get a good time on the first goes or something like that.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate with the stiletto level. And yes, like you said, trying to find what's the best optimal route, it just takes a lot of effort. And honestly, I don't blame you for just figuring out that on the dreary desert level, you have to actually go the opposite of how the level felt it wanted you to go, because the level was designed for going counterclockwise. But it
Yeah.
wasn't until Koa started doing it clockwise that I realized, okay, this is the optimal route. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I totally agree, Hourglass. When I first started the level, I'm like, let me just like what I usually do is I just play the level, see what I get, and then I'm looking through routes as I play the level. And with that one, I'm playing it, I'm like, this is super slow, even just playing it in originally, because again, there's so much to pick up. And I looked at the water, I went down the water, I'm like, okay, this is the last way I want to go because it goes directly to the flag. And again, I just spent the first 5 minutes just looking back and forth, like, okay, I remember this, okay, let me go. And like you mentioned, you were pretty, you felt good about the level, and I was like, I don't even know what the heck I'm gonna do. And I just so happened to quickly find the route, which was crazy, and ended up getting the world record twice. I was like, well, that's cool.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to do the water last, and then I had the the dry bone shell, and then I lost it at the Bowser, and then my strategy to get those 4 upward coins in the middle was all gone, and it screwed me over.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I was ditching the dry bone shell everywhere I went because since the
Yeah, it
thing
was
makes you
annoying.
bounce. Yeah, so I would ditch it, throw a bomb, grab it, go to the next section, ditch it, grab, throw a bomb, grab it, because you have to wait for bombs. So you throw the
Yeah.
bombs, get the other coins, come back.
Yeah, that was the most annoying thing about the rupee challenge, the dry bone shell.
Did
Yeah.
did either one of you make a map for that level? We were
No.
No.
No. Whenever I play any of these levels, just because of the amount of how long I've been playing this game for, I just go. And like I said, these coin collecting ones confuse the heck out of me. So I'm never great feeling about playing these types of levels. But for some reason, this one just sort of clicked. Either that or it's super well designed, so not make you miss anything, I guess you can say.
Yeah, I do feel like there was some really good nuances in the design of the level, because those doors were constant shortcuts from one side to the other, or from the bottom to the top of the level. And just when you get that first key, you already saw the door on the right, so you know that you have to use it, because the other 2 doors are on the subworld, so
Yeah.
you don't know of
Yeah.
the existence of them yet.
Well, there were
Exactly.
a few question mark blocks, and at first I didn't even see them because of the level design. So I was looking for loose coins on the map, and then you see those question blocks, and you're damn, but they're question blocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean by Link having so much versatility. Like, his sword has such a big hitbox, and the amount of ways you can do different things, it's crazy. Because I realized while playing the optimization of the 100 Ruby that they wanted me to go into the Thwomp and pick up the coins and press down to block him. I'm like, why do that? Just throw an arrow.
Yeah, I threw an arrow as well.
Alrighty, so I think we can wrap it up now. So, Coast, Hourglass, thank you again for the races. Thank you again for joining us here in chat. Any
Yeah, no
last
problem.
thoughts?
No, it kind of sucks that we didn't have enough racers for today, but maybe people will see that, like, you should just go for it. Just if you ever want to just race, just go for it. Like, the only thing that you need to worry about is basically just a timer, just to make sure that you're not forgetting anything. It's just go for it, see what happens. Just go out and have fun.
I agree. How about you, Hourglass?
Yeah, we had one person that wanted to join early, and he got stressed over the rules and anything. but I hope he was watching and that next week he will compete because it's really fun. It's really simple. Just take the levels, play the levels, and do what you normally do on Mario. The barrier is really low to join. Like getting a timer is as easy as getting a live split, which is free. Getting Discord is free. Just joining and chatting, saying hi, I want to join, and the barrier is very low. So a lot of more people should and could join in. So yeah.
Yeah, and Discord's there. Just ask what it is you need, or what type of help you're looking for, and I'm sure someone's going to be out there to help, regardless of if it's a Saturday or not.
Yeah, and I'm in the races. If you want to join and during the week you have questions, just come in, ask them. There's a banner below my stream just to get people forward to the races. Yeah, you're always free to come by, ask something, and I'll just reply and lead you in the proper direction. I mean, just ask.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. I imagine it might be a little slow around the holidays, the next 2 weeks or so. But yeah, I'd like to echo the runners' sentiments. Really easy to get involved. GG's to the runners. Looks like coming up here on Speed Gaming, we have some Link to the Past randomizers going on, some Super Metroid randomizers, Wind Waker. We have the Super Mario Brothers 3 weekly later at 9 o'clock tonight, Metroid Prime later at 9. So check your Speed Gaming channels, and yeah, we hope to see you back here next week.
Yep, GG guys.
Bye. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much again, August, for all the help.
Yep, and glad there were no fires for you, Notch.
Yeah, definitely. Till next week. Bye.
See you later,
Later.
everybody.